Blender 5.0 is here and it's a major update. And with every major update, there is a new donut tutorial. Now, when I started learning Blender, I also got help from the donut tutorial. And the donut has been going around in Blender for like 6, 7 years. So for after quite a while, after making Blender, I thought what to make next, what to model as an artist, how to be myself. So I just did some things, and then I saw after the 5.0, after now since the donut tutorial new donut tutorial has also came. So what to model next for any beginners? So I thought, why not introduce a new dish here? So I'm from India. So in India there are many dishes. So I searched through internet what to make, what can model, and what is easy to make. And by looking at it, it can be saying, yeah, it's easy to model and it's a beginner friendly. So I thought make Pani Puri. It's a famous dish in India. So in donut you have learned many things. Now I'm assuming as a beginner. Now if you are intermediate level watching to get nostalgic here, that means the other ways. If you are a beginner, I hope that you have seen the donut tutorial. If not, then please watch that first. Bars and tones. Okay, so now I'm assuming that you have watched the donut tutorial. So in donut you have learned many things like how to add a mesh, how to delete a mesh, how to again add a mesh. Now resolution, scaling, gizmos, rotation, edit tool, how to jump back in edit tool, object mode, knife tool, lattice, loop cuts, and many things in sculpting. Some modifiers, this wrench like thing. In Pani Puri, I will also introduce to a new modifier and some fluid physics, some bumping, and let's see what else we can make. Okay, so with all that, I'm also going to be using some AI here for texturing and some mesh here. Uh, I have actually discovered that you can use that AI like this for quite a few months ago. Okay, so let's just get started now. Add your mesh here. Let's just start with the sphere. I will throw in some reference images, and you can just go and take for reference here. Like I will just take it from my folder. Okay, so let's hide our sphere. Just so it looks like this now. For storyboard and mood boards, getting some inspiration, you can just search through Pinterest or anything. Now, to acquire a few weeks ago, Google has launched its new tool Mixboard. So I just made just to make a collage there. So it gave me this kind of image. Now it's possible. Now this while looking at it, it's looking possible to make in Blender model here. So you can just see there are some bumps and some middle scattering line. Okay, so yeah, I will just delete that for now. Let's just start it. So Alt H to unhide it. Okay, so first let's just add subdivision. Now you just go to modifier, generate subdivision. Yeah, it's a lengthy process. So why not just press Control 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just see the subdivision is getting multiplied. So we will just go with 2. And for rendering, we can I think let's choose 4 for now. We can change that later if I wanted to. But in viewport, let's select 2, because while in cycles or in render engine, your GPU will try. I'm using a laptop, so by the way, there's no need for mouse. Some I actually prefer no mouse. Trackpad is more than enough for me. Okay, so yeah, your GPU or CPU will get fried. Like it will. It's a heavy computation. So yeah, let's just stick with that. Okay, now let's start with the new modifier. Let's introduce to a new modifier, displace. In the image, I will throw in some image again. So you can just see the displacement here. Now, when I will show you also some real image here too. In real image, you can see those fried pop-ups there. So the it's fried, but mostly in here it's an oily surface. So you can just add a displacement here, and we will just add some bumps through geometry nodes. So it will look fine as it is. There is no need for pop-up those pop-up bubbles type things. So yeah, and if you want to get the idea of how the fried food are made here, so just try to model uh, what can you model, like fried chicken leg, just in a low poly mesh, you can just make a model a chicken leg and then subdivide it. And what can you do? Just for crackers, for corn crackers, you can just add some scattering there for cutting in some cubes and scattering there, and just add in texture there. By adding texture, you will see how the fried food works. I will show you in Pani Puri. I will not make a chicken leg here. Okay, so subdividing, and we added a displacement. Set the strength for now to 0.1. Now add a new texture. So add a new texture. So in texturing there are types. Now there are many types like clouds, noise, magic, and many more Buddha. So I wanted to go and do one thing, just play around with all these types in from clouds to noise, tweak, Warner, and you will see this clouds, noise, and Warnoy, and I think Musgrave too. They will mostly look alike the same. So I wanted to go and play with all these types here and play with the intensity, exponents, and their sizes too. Uh, whichever one you like, just use that. For now, I will be going with clouds. So set its strength to, yeah, something like that. By the way, hold shift while increasing and decreasing the value, because it's a very low value, and if you just do that, it will not look correctly. Okay, let's just stay here 70. I can set strength to- Okay, so 0.85, let's just say 0.085. 0.085. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Okay, so that we have added some fried pop-ups here. Okay, so it's displaced, and now it looks meshy. Okay, so now apply your subdivision. Now for applying, apply here, and if you press Control A and it doesn't work, here it doesn't work like that. You just have to scroll your mouse over the modifier. So Control A. Okay. Now you saw uh, the middle of the our image, our Pani Puri. It's a little bit scaled, so I will just Alt select this and give it a nice little scaling, just a little bit. By for smoothing the surface, let's use bevel. Select it to and change the meter outer to arc. Okay, so now select this, select this, bevel this too, for getting a smooth surface, like you here, and you can just see, say it's smooth in image, you will see also seeing smooth. Okay, so tab, okay, so yeah, and shade smooth. Now if you see, and if it doesn't set quite to your taste, or something like that, you can just always go here and go in into view. Now shift Z for going to wireframe. Shift Z is the shortcut. Now select the upper face and same with the bottom face, and assign it a vertex. Now go to vertex group, and I will call this midline. Assign it. Again go in to object mode, shift Z. Now in our displacement, you can see vertex group, and we will assign it to our vertex midline. So it means that by selecting our vertex, like by selecting whatever faces we selected in the edit mode, and by assigning them to a vertex, we will only see our modifiers in a in our selected area or faces. You can always choose that. Okay, so now let's make it more lumpier and make the surface a little bit uneven. You can use proportional editing or the lattice tool. Okay, so let's just use lattice form selected. Okay, now just make it now. If you go to like in India, if you go to a it they are pani puri are mostly sold in street vendors, uh, which are tasty and taste better than the five-star hotels or some restaurant. But we are going to be presenting it like a five-star hotel or a restaurant. Now I will show you some real images from the street vendors too. Uh, those are very uneven, and I don't think we should make that uneven. Let's just make it simple, like a five-star hotel presentation, which is easier to make, and you can always go and just do your own thing. Like if you want to try it, you can try. I won't do that. Okay, so at last I came up with this. So it looks uneven and something professional, not too shabby. Okay, so in the like I will show you the real image now. There is some crackling here, so that we can fill up the pani, the fluid, and a mesh, a little bit of unscattered mesh, the potato mesh. Okay, so for that, to create that crack, let's introduce to a new tool. Go to edit tool and top view by hitting number pad 7 and deselecting everything. K, knife tool. So now if you press, like if you like when I used to it, if you press it, it's not just just to crack the whole thing now. It's also circle, but it's a little bit of uneven surface. Like there is some hard crackers lines, like this is this, and you come here and then you something like that, like this, some hard surface. Like shift side undo, escape. Okay, now let's just make it just make a circle here and just let it be natural. Don't make it too complicated here. Just little bit of uneven surfaces. So enter. Now go to face selected mode, 1 2 3 now. Okay, now so press C, the shortcut, and just do this and select everything in the in this a new edges that we had made. Select. Now press enter. Now you have to zoom in and select manually. Now again press C. And just do this. Now select everything and then delete all the faces, like I will just show. I won't show you the tedious work. Oh, and by the way, make sure if you select like this some outside, press shift to unselect that. Don't just unselect by pressing it. It will cause it will just undo everything. You have to select. May have to select everything. There's no problem that you will just have to undo the whole thing. Just Control Z and then like if I select that and then Control Z, so there's no problem. So don't get worried that I have to do the whole thing now. Okay, so now we have a cracked uneven surface, a thin lumpier sphere, some displacement, So this is all for part one. I will see you in the next part. Next part, let's see what we can do. I will introduce to a node wrangler. That's how we will add some texturing and some geometry nodes. And at last, I will show you how I made that everything with AI. And one more thing, if you have seen some songs and if you want to some make mountains or whatever, if you see the textures here, if you go and play around with all these textures, you will see some, like, if you can create mountains here too. So at last I will tell you a ridiculous scene that you can make. We will play and see many things here, so just keep up with me. So yeah, bye for now. See you in the next part.